go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this one. In my last video, I mentioned that I wanted to do this video about the Boogeyman. And no, I'm not talking about no horror movie supervillain, no monster hiding in your child's closet. I'm talking about these entities that we all fear. The Illuminati, the government deep state, the New World Order, the Matrix, etc., etc. What do these boogeymen have in common? Well, first let me say this. I'm sure they all exist on some level. I'm sure of it. But the way some of y'all portray them as the all-controlling, all-encompassing thing in life that is keeping you from reaching your full potential is bullshit. And I'm sorry if I ruffle some feathers, but it's true. It's all bullshit. The only thing that is very real about these entities is that for the most part, they have no bearing on your life. But if you listen to people who are worried about them, tell it. Nothing happens in the world without these boogeymen being involved. I find it amusing and very telling that you have people in parts of the internet where anytime they see a famous person die, it's a blood sacrifice. Anytime one of these rappers that are admittedly living dangerous lives are killed, it was a blood sacrifice. Which, like I said, is very telling because it shows your ignorance. It tells me a lot about the rainbow rose bubbly life that you live, because I've had many friends that live that lifestyle that are no longer with us. It is, like they say, par for the course. Comes with the territory. If you run the streets, you know that this is a possibility. But I guess that changes once you're famous. Once you're famous, you can do all the stupid shit you want, and you will never die. The only way possible for you to die is for it to be a blood sacrifice. Is this where we at now? I know musicians that say stupid shit like they're not gonna even try to make it because of the Illuminati. They don't want to be involved in anything like that. And this goes back to my point. Your problem isn't the Illuminati. Your problem is yourself. You are lazy. You are scared. And that boogeyman is your safety. Now you got a valid excuse. I would do this, but I don't want to get involved with the Illuminati. As if they want your broke ass. No, dating is a real big issue now. Because of social media and these dating apps. All the data showing that men are having a hard time. And I, for one, I feel you. I agree. It is hard out there. But what I'm hearing from some of y'all, and I'm just going to say it. Some of y'all red pill or red pill adjacent niggas with all the data and stats that show women are getting ahead and they don't want to mess with a broke man. And now what they doing? Telling you all the reasons you shouldn't try. Because of feminism and boss chick behavior, they giving you an out. I would ask her out, but she's probably this, she's probably that. All that shit is scary, unmanly behavior. But it feels good to have that boogeyman, that boogie woman. It's not you, it's them. And look here, I don't like to get political, so I'm just gonna say this. And you can hit me up in the comments if you want to prove me wrong, but what has been done by any of the last 3, 4, 5 presidents that has directly affected your life? I don't want to hear no talking points. I don't want you to tell me about no shit you saw on the news. Something that has happened in your life directly affected you. I'm sure Big Brother is watching. They got 1,000,002 ways to track us. This is not new. But let some of you tell it.
Man, the government, man, you gotta watch out for them, man. They amping up.
Y'all crazy motherfuckers been saying that shit for 100 years. I'm sure some of this is real. I'm sure they fucking with us. But y'all people who making it a secret life mission to be a secret agent, uncovering secret documents on the public internet, it feels good, don't it? I know it feels good. You have secret information that no one else has, and everybody else is just sheep. You know, in my experience, I've never heard anybody use the word sheep more than a sheep. It's not even original. It's not even your lingo. You heard someone else say it, then you like, yeah, I like that, I'm gonna say that too. Nothing's wrong with paying attention. Nothing's wrong with keeping an eye on what's happening. But when we build these things up in our head and they live there, we waste a lot of time thinking about shit that we have no control over. Now you got a lot of grown-ass men talking about the Matrix. You know what I realized? And hey, I'm not bragging. It's not me. It's my upbringing. I shout out my mother and my father for not raising me as a simpleton. I hear these grown-ass men talking about the Matrix. All the stuff we were taught when we were young, learning that it's not true now. I never believed any of that shit.
Well, we were taught this in the movies.
It's a fucking movie. Are you serious?
We was taught this in the plays and in the books.
I promise, sometimes I wish there was a bag of dicks emoji. That's what y'all need. A bag of dicks. Let me calm down real quick. Let me backtrack a little bit. I was fortunate enough to be raised correctly. And if you were not raised by two regular people, that's not your fault. I shouldn't be mad at you. But you're grown now. You have a choice to do what you want to do now. You have a choice to keep playing these stupid games, to keep believing bullshit. See, this is why life is so hard now for a lot of people. Because they are worried about so many things that they have no control of. And don't spend enough time worrying about the things they can control. Two of the easiest things you can do to increase the quality of your life. You can control what kind of person you want to be and what kind of people you choose to have around you. You see that second one really helps the boogeyman feel more real. See, when you are sold this ideal that these entities are not letting you get ahead in life, well, the easiest thing to do is just look around. And if you're around other people who are not getting ahead in life, that's the proof. That's your proof right there. See, there's a constant theme that I see of people that believe bullshit. They are not controlling what they could be. These are the woe is me. I guess I'm just unlucky. It's not meant to be. It's not in the cards. And all these other ways to say that I have no control over my own life. You know, in my last video, I talked about haters for a little minute. And hopefully I will never ever bring that up again because I don't think about haters. I'm sure I've had some. They mean nothing to me. I don't even know who they are because it's not worth my time to even think about them. And I think that's a good place to stop. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with noticing and being aware of the world around you and what's going on. But why are we thinking about these boogeymen, these haters, these deep state agents, the Matrix? Stop thinking about them. Live your life. I know punching the clock, 9 to 5, coming home to your family and spending the weekend with your friends is not as exciting as being the world's secret agent that's gonna take down the New World Order or some red pill giga chad that's gonna drive a Bugatti with 10 women in that bitch, but at least the first option's real. And hey, that's one option. If that's not the life you want, find the real life you want. There ain't no boogeyman out there stopping you. And I'm sure in my comments somewhere somebody gonna point out some anecdote. Yes, it does happen. Like I said, these people are real. I'm sure they have hurt people before. The same way that there's car crashes and plane crashes every day, but there's successful flights every day too. People make it to work and back every day. People travel the globe every day. But hey, I know this could be very triggering for some of y'all that's not ready to grow up. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Let me know how wrong I am. I'm ready for it. I would like to thank y'all for checking me out in this video, and I will see you in the next one.